I don't think I got $211 in my pocket, let alone 211 million. Man, you better go ahead on. I don't know about your job, my coworkers. We're betting on all these. Hey, okay, that's different then. But okay, in the event that you run around here like Rated Cad on the Jimmy from Casino side of the game, that's different. I get it. But let's be honest, Rated for life. Let's be honest. By and large, we are not running that much money. If you losing your money, if you're a gambler, I get it. But most of us are sports fans exclusively. We are sports fans exclusively. We want to talk crazy to HRap. We want to go in Mochi's chat room. We want to go in Microwave chat room. We want to go in Ninja and Jungle and ABM chat room. Be like, man, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. That's the fun we have. I get your point, HRap. I get your point, but I don't care about these college players who don't get a red cent. Wow, the pimps and NCAA exploit them and making millions. You already know, RC, me and you are on the exact same page, man. Hey, bro. Hey, you know what? That's why. Look. That's why I play this song.
Jesus is the best thing that happened to the game since the tennis shoe was invented.
On the outside, lace up. The world I face up. The score on anybody. It's war on everybody. The new guy.
That song is called Politics and Sneaker Pimps. So, RC, me and you are on the exact same page. But see, and that's the thing, RC. No one complains about, excuse me, you don't get as many complaints in the NCAA game as you do in the pro game. So that's all. I mean, man, hey man, I ain't mad at these refs. These dudes, I like seeing the games. I like talking. See, that's my argument and my argument only. Are y'all wrong? Hell no, y'all. Actually, y'all are making a better point than me. I might even be lazy as hell in regards to this. But I just want to argue with y'all, talk crazy with y'all, yell into this damn microphone, and have a good time, y'all. That's all. I don't give a damn about these dudes and their money because they not checking for us, y'all. They really not checking for us. So we might as well, let Michael Jordan be mad. Let LeBron James be mad. Like, Russell Westbrook and LeBron James said it best. I'm just going to go home and be happy. Win, lose, or draw. I don't believe LeBron James sat in no dark room and felt bad after he lost. He was thinking, man, I blew a chance. While he was sipping on a Mai Tai and a Aruba. Come on, man. And look, here's another one of my theories. This is why I don't believe those dudes suffer. Speaking of college basketball, RC, and everybody else who's listening, it's tougher to be a high school basketball player or a college basketball player and blow a game than it is to be an NBA player. And the reason I say that is this. If all of us were in high school right now, and old HRap go to the free throw line and brick both of them for the city title, HRap got to go to the corner store. HRap got to go to the grocery store. HRap got to try to holler at the honeys again. HRap got to hang with the homies. And when he hanging with the homies, he's some clown or goofball in class. Man, your punk ass blew the game. LeBron James and them don't get none of that. Because they somewhere hanging out with people who don't give a damn about sports. So it's more pressure on the dudes in college who now you got to go to class and sit next to RC and look at him like, RC looking at you like, you fucking bum, you missed it. And then you got Rated Cab looking at you like, man, you cost me $300 with your bum ass. Those pro athletes ain't dealing with that. They ain't getting none of that. So you right, RC. But the crazy thing is, it's a rare situation where college sports comes down to that. Pretty Tony from the movie The Mac, I keep them broke. Wake up in the morning with no money. If they wake up in the morning with money, they subject to go crazy. I keep them looking good, but no dough. Yeah. Shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan on the purple tape. Pretty Tony from the Mac. Shout out to RC for bringing it on in there, man. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. I get it, y'all. I get it. We should get the best officiating possible. But hey, I ain't really mad if it ain't that. In general, I totally agree with you about the competition. If the competition is what it is, always fair is a part of life. Yeah, hey. When life isn't fair, ever been fair. Exactly. Ain't nothing fair about life. Hey man, how is it fair that Bill Gates got $200 or $300 billion and all us get up and go to work? Bill Gates got enough money to go door to door and hand out $1 million to everybody. And we working. And you and tomorrow morning you like, motherfucker, the rent, the fucking mortgage, the fucking lights, the cable, damn cell phone bill. But Bill Gates got more money. He could give $1 million. Bill Gates and the Amazon dude could go door to door. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and the Amazon dude could go door to door and hand out $1 million each. So ain't nothing fair about life. All right, let's argue. I agree with Mo Cheese. Christian McCaffrey is legit. Well, let's argue then. You know the number, homeboy. He's not flashy, but he's more of a north side runner. He hits the hole quicker than always get positive yards. I can't dispute any of that, RC. Rated for life. Here's my issue with Christian McCaffrey. He's running the mill. He's not special. He's not Saquon Barkley. He's not Le'Veon Bell. He's not what's the boy name? Kareem Hunt. He's not any of them. He's Rashard with the Raiders. He's Cohen with the Bears. Very good ball players, but he's nothing special. And the reason people like me and Ninja be like, yeah, it's because he get a little extra shine because of his background. Point blank period. What's the difference in him and Cohen, Mo Cheese? And he catches the ball out of the backfield at a high rate, rated for life. What's the difference in him and Cohen from the Bears? Why ain't nobody talking about the Cohen from the Bears? Why ain't nobody talking about what's the boy he been playing in the league 1,001 years? I wish Microwave was in. He played for Microwave team. Used to start off at San Diego Chargers. He's a good pro. He's no different than James Conner from I think that's his name, James Conner from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's very good, run of the mill. I mean, all of them good, but he's typical. He led the team in rushing and receiving. So did Cohen for the Bears. You ain't talking about him. And his team make the playoffs. Aaron Sproles, thank you. Why ain't we talking about them? Because you know why? Because they are just good football players, Mo. I'm not saying that the dude is a bum, but he not one of the elite backs in the league. Cohen for the Bears doing that. Sproles was doing it for years. Connor is doing it up in Pittsburgh. Rashad is doing it for the Raiders. The kid with the Denver Broncos, he's doing the same thing. Why are we talking about him? What's so special about him is my question. Cohen didn't put up McCaffrey numbers last year. Stop playing. Cohen was the leading rusher on the Bears, unstoppable out the backfield for a playoff team. But ain't nobody ever considered Sproles one of the best backs in the league. And they do the same thing. And he don't get the touches. But it's the same kind of ball player. He's a good ball player. He's not okay. Question, Mr. Cheese. Would you build your team around him? If these backs were available, if the best backs in the league were available, who would you skip and say, give me Christian McCaffrey? I'll wait. I'm looking forward to seeing the names of the guys that you would skip over and say, give me Christian McCaffrey instead of Ezekiel Elliott, instead of Saquon Barkley, instead of my man Le'Veon Bell, instead of Tariq Owens. Tariq, what's his name? The dude who kicked the girl in the ass. You wouldn't. So if you wouldn't take none of the best, a healthy Todd Gurley, he is a good back that is white. Period. Let's just be, hey man, the man is a good back, but he not a franchise back. That's all. Well, I can't speak for anybody else, but that's what I'm saying. I'll just say it, if McCaffrey were black, we wouldn't be having this convo. Would you like for me to show you that we would be having this convo? Because ain't nobody since he left USC said the two words in a row. Reggie Bush. Nobody checking for Reggie Bush. And he not good as Reggie Bush. Kamara, which came in the same draft. Yeah. And guess what? When they hit, perfect example of what I'm talking about. Alvin Kamara started off the year. Everybody was like, he too little to get it done. He too little to get it done. He too little to get it done. And the Saints started off kicking ass and taking names. And then he had to start splitting time with Ingram. And when they start not giving him the ball, the Saints start looking real regular. Alvin Kamara was carrying that team. And then when they brought it back and started letting Drew Brees handle the ball more, they started losing. Facts. All I'm saying is don't dismiss his accomplishments. I hardly listen to mainstream media, but I do know what they say about him. All I'm saying is he's Reggie Bush. He's the dude Sproles. I've seen it. He's Richard. He is a great scat back. That's what they used to call him back in my day. A scat back. He's not. Okay, how about this then, Mo? I bet you if you had Christian McCaffrey and a former Atlanta Falcon by the name of Warrick Dunn, who would you take? Who would you take? You wouldn't take him? And Barkley catch the ball out the backfield better than him. You wouldn't take him over Warrick Dunn. Now, if you want to talk about a little bitty dude who kicking ass and taking names, that's a little dude that's kicking ass and taking names. Speak on it. I'm listening.
HRap Bizzle, what it do?
Yeah.
All right, man. So
Answer the question.
I'm not sure why we having this conversation.
Answer the question.
What was the last question when I was calling that?
Would you take him or Warrick Dunn?
Why is that a question? They're not playing at the same
time. No. I just asked you.
Would I take him or I'll take Warrick Dunn's career because I know what Warrick Dunn.
No. I'm not talking about career numbers. If they were both 22 years old, who would you take?
I'm probably gonna take Warrick Dunn.
That's all me and the doubters of Christian McCaffrey are saying. He's not Warrick Dunn. And Warrick Dunn ain't even a Hall of Famer. That's all I'm saying. Am I saying he a scrub? Am I saying he a buster? Am I saying he can't play? Am I saying he overrated? I'm saying, come on, man. We've seen this trick 1,000 times. And the Sproles, Richards, Cohen. We've seen the kid up in Pittsburgh. Ain't nobody slicing no bread, talking about he the man. Because you know what? They just good ball players.
There was a point where Darren Sproles was being talked about as one of the best backs in the league, man.
Hold on. When was that? Please let me know when.
When was that? When Sproles was the majority back and the biggest contributor for the freaking Saints when he was a multi-purpose back with the Eagles when he was.
Hey, bro, he has never. Hey, bro, you got misinformation. Ain't nobody in the history of the world that's not related to him has ever said Sproles was one of the best backs in the league. He's one of the best multi-purpose backs in the league. He was a great kick returner, but ain't nobody ever said, "Hey man, build your team around